What's up, guys? Today we've got a cool Casio G-Shock that was loaned in to me by a buddy. This is not a tour watch. You've seen me do some tour watches before. But I just bought my first square recently from another buddy in Random Rob's Patreon group. And so that came in, and once I had posted up in our group about that watch coming in, my buddy Jiro said, "Hey, do you want to borrow my metal square?" And I was like, "Sure, you want to send it over? Why not?" So my buddy from Salt Lake sent over this patina version metal square. And it just came in today. And I've got to say, it's pretty freaking cool. So let's dive into it. The case is weird to measure, so it's not, it's like a 43 mil case, and the lug to lug is debatable. It's either at the edges of the case, 49, but where the bracelet really turns down is at 61. So it's a really big lug to lug. And then the lug width, and it's kind of these proprietary, Casio G-Shock bracelet, is 25, and it tapers down to a super comfortable 17 mil. Pretty standard, milled clasp with a stamped, top piece, double pusher, but it's really comfortable. On the back of the case, it's got, stuff that's 200 meter water resistant. It tells the module, and it's tough solar, and all of that other fun stuff on the back. Has a mineral crystal. It's 13.1 mils thick. Pretty average, standard, not overly thick. And it's the module 3459, I believe. And sized for my 7 1/4, which coincidentally is sized for his 6 3/4. I don't know. It weighs in at 5.5 ounces or 155 grams, which I did remember to measure. So let me show you on wrist. It's just very cool. It's super comfortable. I like my watches just a little bit loose so that during the day it can, slide around a little bit as your wrist and hands kind of swell throughout the heat of the day. I like it just a hair loose. So for me, this fit just perfectly fine. There are some micro adjustments here. So if it was a little tight, you could bring it in or loosen it. You do need a tool for that. It's not a push button on the fly, fancy, schmancy type clasp, but it just, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's the right weight for me. The other G-Shock square that I bought recently is this guy, which is kind of a cool comparison because this is the positive display and this one is the negative display. So it's basically all black and the numbers are illuminated, whereas this one, it's all kind of gray and the numerals are black, right? So it's a good comparison that way. But this one, I didn't even weigh it because it may not even register on the scale because it's super, super light. But it is cool. Maybe not as cool as this patina one that I am sadly going to have to send back. I think he wanted me to send it to one other guy first in our group, but it's not tour watch. So I think it's just me and one other guy. But the squares are pretty cool. I have resisted getting a square for a while. I do have an MTG, which is the analog G-Shock. Now these are both tough solar, so they run off of, solar, so we don't need to worry about the battery or anything like that. And they're both equally cool. This one's like a 49 millimeter dial, but they both have stopwatch, countdown timers, alarms, all that stuff. And they have lights, and this one has some lume. This has some lume. This one has an LED light, which I will bring out in just a second. Or I'll turn off the lights and show you that in a second. I want to compare it also to the Casio World Timer. So you have a little bit different price range here. You know, this is like 20 bucks on Amazon. This is probably 400-ish, 500-ish, something like that maybe. I didn't look it up, sorry. But similar in size. The bracelets are totally different. This is just stamped steel, you know, with a stamped out clasp. This is just quality. You can just tell the feel, the sound. This one is equally cool, but just decidedly different. So let's shut off the lights here, show you a little bit of what these are. Lume wise, as you can see on the G-Shock here, it has some lume. It looks better to the naked eye, but it does have some. This guy, this is why I bought it, because the whole thing glows. I mean, and how cool is that? Now this one on the Square, I did turn on the automatic light. So as you rotate your wrist, it will come on and show you the time. So pretty cool. As you can tell, and you've seen on my other videos, I have a little bit of fascination with lume and glow-in-the-dark stuff. So we'll just pull a few things out here real quick. There is a light on the G-Shock, which is on the MTG, which is pretty incredible also. So anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. I just wanted to bust out a quick video and thank my buddy for loaning this in. Show you some glow-in-the-dark cool stuff because, well, I'm 12 with an adult paycheck. What can I tell you? All right? Thanks, guys. I will see you on the next one.